Hi, my name is George Ackerman, and I'm the CEO and creator of the Plenitude Formula. I'd like to give you a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to join my team of beta testers. Take a look at what some of these guys are earning. Listen, my betas are all making between $10,000 to $70,000 a day using the world's first ever instant profit auto trading software. Now you've landed on this page because you have received a personal invitation to be one of our 15 beta testers. Someone believes you sure could do with a lucky break. But I must warn you, this is a private page and this video will be removed from the internet and never aired again once it reaches 250 views. Now, I'm sure you can imagine how exciting it would be to become a guaranteed millionaire months from now with what I'm about to unveil. However, I must maintain a level of privacy to protect my current beta testers. Now, I know somewhere in the back of your mind you're probably thinking, I've heard a lot of claims like this before, right? Maybe you're wondering, why am I doing this? Is there a catch? Is this even real? Look, I'll explain everything you need to know over the next few minutes. But first, I'm going to prove to you today how powerful and life-changing the Plenitude Formula really is. This is not going to be another one of those scam videos. I know you're not going to fall for that crap. In fact, I'm willing to bet $5,000 that your life will dramatically change after watching this video. Your income will skyrocket like this, and even this. If you're struggling and desperately need to start making this kind of money, then this is your last chance. I will not be repeating this. Now, none of my students have had any form of experience or knowledge, and every single one of them is now making over $10,000 per day. This is not a joke. Plenitude Formula is the only 100% guaranteed way to make life-changing profits every day, without fail. The software is like nothing you've ever come across. Well, more on the software later. First, let me just tell you what you don't quite know, and what the investment banks have kept away from you. There is literally millions and millions of dollars out there. Easy money waiting to be made, with simple, calculated trades. The profitable trades are only available to insiders, and unless you're part of the inner circle, you'll never know what those trades are. Today, I'm handing you the keys to the inner circle. After 250 plays, this video will be removed, destroyed, and never be shown again. And I hate to say it, but your chance of earning life-changing amounts of $2,648, $9,783, and even $10,748 per day will be destroyed too. Before I expose the most underground, creative secret ever to be released, it's important you know this is not like any video you've ever seen before. This is not the normal crap that all those scammers try to push down your throat day in and day out. Why? Simply because I'm not here to sell you anything. Yes, that's right. I'm not going to sell you anything whatsoever. You can go ahead and put away your credit card right now. Go on, close your wallet and put it back in your pocket. You won't need it to make life-changing daily profits like this, and mind-blowing monthly earnings like this. In the next 6 minutes and 43 seconds, I'm going to offer you the opportunity to pull in crazy profits like this, day after day, month after month. The kind of profits that will buy you your dream home, or your favorite car, or your around-the-world vacation, or whatever it is that makes you happy. Picture yourself for a moment, raking in profits like this, and even this. In a matter of months, payments like these will change the way you see yourself and start to create a whole new aura around you. It will even change the way others think about you. You ever heard the term money talks? Well, believe me, my friend, you will experience this every single day. This is 100% possible by using the exact same formula I used to rake in $14 million in 14 months. Does this kind of money excite you? Good, because you might be lucky enough to get your hands on the real thing. I've done everything in my power to make sure this exact formula doesn't get out to the wrong people. So if you're watching this video, it's because I wanted you to watch it. It's because you're the perfect person to take advantage of this life-changing opportunity. If you pay close attention, I'll explain in just a few seconds how you might be able to start making huge daily incomes today. This is like nothing you've ever seen or heard before. Now, trust me when I say that. I can promise you this will absolutely blow your mind. What I'm going to reveal to you is going to make all these online scammers extremely angry. But I don't care. These guys have been scamming so many people online out of as much money as they can. It's time I expose the truth on all of them. Let me guess. You may have even been burnt yourself. Am I right? You may have bought a crappy piece of software that starts to lose you money from day one, until you give up, feeling stressed out, conned, and, well, quite frankly, disappointed in yourself. And even though you were disappointed and angry, you tried another system by another guru, and the same thing happens again. It looks great on paper until you go live and you have to stay glued to your computer screen for hours and hours, or you can't make trades because you just don't have the time. So you start to wonder, is it something you're doing wrong, or is it the system? It feels like you're banging your head against a brick wall. You want to scream out, does anybody actually make any money online? It's not like you're asking too much. All you want is to make an easy, consistent income without having to risk your life savings. Something that can fit into your busy life schedule, even if you work all hours of the day, and still make a nice profit. So why is it so hard to make money online? Why do so many phony systems fail? And no, it's not your fault. Why do they never live up to the hype? Today I'd like to show you why most systems fail. And I'll even show you which systems to avoid like the plague if you want to keep your hard-earned money in your pocket. You see, I know what it's like to be continually scammed over and over again. I know how it feels to be the guy on the outside looking in on other people getting richer and richer, having no idea of how to get a piece of the action. Well, not anymore. Now, if you've got any brains in that hard head of yours, you should be asking yourself, what makes this guy different from all the greaseball scammers out there? Well, I could waste both of our time and explain until I'm blue in the face about how I'm different. But I prefer to just make it clear and simple. I'm going to let you see for yourself exactly how you will earn life-changing money every day of every week of every month, until you're so stinking rich you won't even know how to spend your money. Now, I'm being serious. Money will flow into your account at such a rate you'll wonder if you can even spend it all. See, I know just how it feels to be the guy on the outside, desperate for a change, struggling to make ends meet, worrying about bills, stressed about small paycheck. I sincerely believe every person should have enough money to buy their home, drive their own car, and provide for their family, and to enjoy their life. I believe every human being deserves the chance to live a good life, a life of freedom and choices, not the rat race life you've been born into and trapped into until you die.
Now, I've known George for a few years, and all I can say is that he is a complete genius. He just knows how to make money, and lots of it. Now, I've been using the Plenitude Formula software since he first created it, and listen, it's fair to say I'm consistently making 6 figures per month. The software is it's so easy to use. You simply plug and play, and the system literally throws money at you. So don't wait around, sign up now, because I promise you, you're not going to regret it.
If you move fast, you can copy Simon's success in just a few minutes from now and begin earning life-changing money. But first, I'm going to lift the lid on something the fake gurus would hate for you to know. See, unlike the system you just saw Simon using, most systems are actually very scammy. They're actually programmed to work against you and lose your money. Shocking, right? What people don't realize is these phony gurus, they don't care if you lose all your hard-earned money. In fact, that's what they want. So they release these dodgy, scammy systems, and you load it with your hard-earned money, and boom, within a few trades, it's been wiped out. Pretty shady, right? They're going to hate me for revealing this, but I don't care. It's about time somebody exposed their shady ways. I don't care what happens to me, as long as all the scammy softwares are stopped. Forever. If I get hate mail, then so be it. Now, take a look at how much money this system has made in the last year. That's just over $33,000 rolling in every single day for the last 12 months. As you let the image of millions of dollars marinate in your mind, just think about how these life-changing amounts could help you. Now let me throw a few words out there that I'm 99% sure you've heard a few times. Let me think. Glitch. Loophole. Anomaly. I'm sure you've heard trick a few times too, right? secret system that's only ever been used by the so-called guru. Ring any bells? Yep, you've heard those fake gurus say these terms over and over again, haven't you? Well, let me let you in on another secret. It's all garbage. Yep, all of it. It's all a sneaky ploy to make you believe their systems are tapped into a strange way of making money, when in reality, it's just a tin pot software probably designed by some kid who has no clue how to make money.
Hey, I've been asked to make a quick testimonial for my close friend and mentor, George Ackerman. George allowed me to join his elite program for the Plenitude Formula system, which basically allows you to earn a consistent income online working from home. I can honestly vouch for this system, as I'm sure I'm one of the top earners in the group now, surpassing just over 7 figures in profit since joining. Don't wait around for another moment. The doors are still open, so get in now and I promise you won't regret it.
Now you see, John, who is my highest earner to date, he decided to take action and is already on his way to banking over 7 figures per month. And as you saw, my system has drastically transformed his life, giving him complete financial freedom. And this, my friend, could be you, right here, right now. Yep, earning insane profits like this over and over and over again. Just 3 years ago, I was in exactly the same position you are now. Broke, unhappy, desperate, and frustrated. I was looking for a way out of the mind-numbing rat race that I was born into. I lost my long-term girlfriend. My father passed away, and I really felt like the whole world was against me. I was actually on the brink of suicide when times got really bad for me. Luckily, I had a supportive family who helped me get back on track and made me realize how important life really is. I decided to quit my job as a cashier clerk at Morgan Stanley Bank and started my own advisory firm in my 2-bedroom apartment, calling it Plenitude Formula Group. I started the company off with a few clients who had followed me from my previous job. Now, as I hustled for more and more business, I began producing a regular newsletter with market briefings and investment notes. The quick popularity of the newsletter resulted in a growing list of corporations, pension funds, and others willing to pay me for my insights. Within 12 months, my reputation had grown so much, I was able to convince one of the biggest banks in the world to allow me to manage a $5 million fixed income retirement fund. Yes, I hit the big time, the gateway that I'd been looking for. Things started to get even better when I was contacted by a huge corporate firm asking for advice on its retirement fund, which was allocated primarily to stocks. I suggested a highly diversified investment strategy to reduce risk while maintaining a high level of returns. Shortly afterwards, I launched my first hedge fund with capital from 2 of the biggest corporations in the U.S. In the last 9 months, my company has developed several hedge funds targeted at institutional investors, including public and private pension funds, university endowments, charitable foundations, and sovereign wealth funds. Plenitude Group now manages $154 million in global investments, making it one of the largest hedge funds in the U.S. So why am I telling you all this? And why should you even be listening to me? Well, how would you like to earn profits like this day in and day out? Or how about living in a place like this? Or even better, driving a car like this? Tempted yet? I bet. Well, this all could be yours, and more if you're lucky enough to get your hands on what I call the Plenitude Formula. Yes, that's right. The Plenitude Formula is a tiny piece of software created by my team that predicts with 98% accuracy if a trade is going to go up or down. Yes, it sounds a little too good to be true. So let me show you a few live testimonials from some of my top earning traders that use the Plenitude Formula every day.
Hey George, I really wanted to thank you for giving me the opportunity to join your Beta 7 tester group. I've been trying to earn a consistent income online for the last 4 years, and I've been cheated, scammed, lied to, and I was on the brink of giving up. Plenitude Formula has changed all of it, and I truly can't thank you enough. Whoever is watching this video, take my word for it, it's the real deal.
Wow. What can I say? I recently signed up to George's Beta 7 program system, and I really can't believe what I'm seeing here. Have a look at the screenshot down below. You'll see the profits that I made in just 2 weeks of using the system. If you haven't signed up to this system yet, you have to take advantage of this opportunity. It only comes once in a lifetime. I am telling you, I have made more money than I've ever made before just using this program. Sign up, do yourself a favor, do your family a favor, do your bills a favor.
So as you've just seen, my students are all banking big profits on a daily basis with very little effort, as the software does everything for you. Besides running multiple hedge funds, I trade aggressively in binary options, bringing in millions a year in profit. I have extensive knowledge trading in commodities using the Plenitude software. In fact, I broke a few records on Wall Street not so long ago and was nicknamed the Golden Eagle because I could spot a golden trade from a mile off. After a year, one of the top CEOs at Bridge Lending, a financial institution, had invited me to his mansion in Cannes, and it was there that I realized just how much money could be made. This exact guy was worth an estimated $3.2 billion. This guy was in a whole new league. I mean, don't get me wrong, my lifestyle is amazing, but this guy's life was totally insane. I mean, he owned 4 super yachts, 26 supercars, 3 jets, and 7 mansions. Now, this was how the billionaires were living, and I couldn't believe my eyes. I suddenly began to feel poor again. I mean, even though I have a fortune of over $50 million. I mean, that sounds stupid, right? But I always strive for bigger heights. It's not greed, it's ambition. I always aim to be the best at everything I do. I mean, if he can do it, why can't I? After spending a weekend with him, he grew very fond of me, well, for obvious reasons. He knew I had several successful hedge funds and had heard rumors about the software I'd been using to profit massively trading in commodities. The next decision I made completely changed my life again. Now, I decided to open my own binary options trading firm, giving him 40% equity, now on the grounds that he shared with me all the tricks and secrets of the trade. This was his field, and is what helped him become a multi-billionaire. So not only did I have an extremely generous investor, but also one of the best business mentors I could ever work with. Now have a look at this deposit that was made earlier last week. I received these payments like clockwork, week in, week out. At first, things were going so well, I was making anywhere between $23,000 and $33,000 a day. I was on top of the world. Reservations became as easy as clicking my fingers. Courtside seats were just a text away, and don't even get me started on dates. Whereas in the past, I couldn't even get a girl to look at me, let alone date me. Now, dates were an absolute breeze. I'd walk into a bar, and I'd leave with 3 or 4 numbers. Then it all came crashing down. The banking crisis hit, and everything changed. I lost $27 million in 8 hours. Bang! I mean, it was like a donkey kick straight to the gut. Nothing hurts more than the sobering thud of hitting rock bottom. Back to square one. Broke. And washed up. I made a plan to make it all back in half the time. I was called crazy, nuts, insane. But I knew it was possible. I'd done it once before, so I knew exactly what it took. I just had to figure out a way that automated my trades with 100% no risk. So, in other words, every trade I make is guaranteed to win. That way I could leverage my time and scale up the trading exponentially. So the time it took me to create my first wealth could be made in a faster time period. Luckily, I had $100,000 saved in a banking account that I'd forgotten about. Plus, my co-partner agreed to fund $500,000 in return for an extra 10% equity in the company, giving him half of the shares. Now, this was perfect for him and for me. Well, I had no choice. And to be honest, a man that is worth billions, quite frankly, I didn't want to piss off. I used the funds to hire some of the best developers in the world to work alongside of my team and create a system that I knew would guarantee 100% winning trades. The developers created it with the specs that traded exactly how I wanted it to. It wasn't an easy road, but we got there. Boy, did we get there. The beta version made $6,783 in its first day. Not bad, but it still wasn't perfect. I was making a minimum of $33,000 per day in my trading firm, so it still wasn't there yet. We ran more tests, did more diagnostics, and recalibrated the algorithms so that the software became 38% more responsive and 64% more accurate in making successful trades. The second version made $18,921 in its first day. We were making progress, but I wanted perfection and would stop at nothing less. The software had to be 100% accurate on all trades placed. My team continued to develop the software even more until the software reached $33,872 profit in one day of trading. And this was more than I'd ever made in a single day of trading. I knew it was almost ready. The next thing I did will really shock you. All of my friends and family kept insisting I should sell the software to major trading firms and global banks. Anything making this much money would be worth hundreds of millions of dollars to a corporation like that. But something inside me didn't agree, at least not yet. I still think the system can be improved, and that's where you come in. In order for me to really perfect the system to how I envision it performing, I need your help. My team needs to run more tests and more diagnostics to get the software to 100% accuracy. I want every user that trades with the software to win each and every time, and the only way my team can do that is with more case studies. Me just using it isn't enough anymore. That's why I'm opening up the doors for 15 lucky people to become Beta Stage 7 testers of the Plenitude formula system for the next 12 months. Now, over this period, we can collect enough data and continue improving the system. Guess how much I'm going to charge you? Nothing. Yep, not a single penny. In fact, I'm going to give you money. You heard it right. You will have money deposited into your Plenitude formula account upon activation. I know, call me crazy, but I want to set some kind of incentive to prove just how powerful this system really is. And like I said, I need your help to take it to the next level, starting here, right now. Sometimes opportunities like this sound too good to be true, and I can completely relate to feeling like that. I can assure you this is no scam or BS or get-rich scheme to take all your hard-earned money. It's in fact a simple way to become rich quickly and live the life of your dreams. We all have dreams, but most people never get the chance to fulfill them, while the 0.1% get to. You, my friend, have the opportunity today to join the 0.1% and have access to a long life of financial freedom. Take a look at the money this system has made in the last 6 months. Take a good hard look at these profits and really start to visualize the changes this would make in your life if you were earning the same amount. But take a look at these daily profits as they come in and day out with no work whatsoever. Just switch on and sit back while the system generates profits like these every single day, like clockwork. Now, if you're smart enough, you'll ask yourself, how is this actually possible? Well, the answer is simple. The system will only trade when it's 100% certain it's going to win, which means each and every time the Plenitude formula system trades, you are guaranteed to make big profits like this each and every time. So today, you might just get lucky enough to grab a free beta tester copy of the software. This system isn't the usual scammy crap you see all the time being advertised on the internet, where fake gurus try to exploit people like you with these useless scripts that no longer work. All they do is make you trade high and lose money while they're getting richer and richer behind the scenes. They will feed you with bullshit about complex algorithms, timing glitches, undiscovered loopholes, while in fact, they're taking you on a wild goose chase. The real truth behind making real money each and every day like this is trading in small increments. While the other scammy programs are designed to make you trade high and lose your money every time. This simple method has brought in over $14 million for my students this year and will continue to bring in more each and every day like clockwork, as my system has been almost perfected to do just that. Pretty incredible, right? Can you think of another profession that allows you to set and forget and come back to profits like this? Now can you see why I'm so excited? You don't need any skills or experience to replicate exactly what I've done here. But there is something you need to do. You knew you had to do something, right? All you need to do is enter your email address into the form right now. As soon as you've done that, you can begin profiting from the same system that has generated over $14 million for my beta testers already. Well, lucky for you, I've made it super simple for you to get started right now. Enter your email in the box on this page now and hit the button. So go ahead, do it right now. Type your email address in the form, then hit the button, and you'll be taken to the secure download area, where I will meet you with your personally branded copy of the Plenitude Formula system. In just a few moments' time, you'll be making daily incomes like this, but only if you act now. I can understand your excitement right now. The thought of becoming a millionaire is a great feeling, but you must act now if you want it to become your reality. There are only a few places up for grabs on my Stage 7 beta testing round. After I have my allocated users, this site will be removed forever, and so will your chances of becoming a Plenitude Formula millionaire. If the thought of losing this amazing opportunity scares you, then I strongly suggest you act now and enter your email into the form below and meet me in the secure download area. See you on the inside.